Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ratika. In this video I will share you my English speaking journey, how I become zero to fluent. So watch this video till the end. Are you the person who wants to speak in English but you are not? I was the same person. So in this video I will share that how I become zero to fluent. My journey was started 6 months before. And that time I was not fluent as I am now. Lot of things happened in my life when I started my English journey. I will tell you in this story. The story of a beginner who wants to speak English, a woman, a housewife who wants to speak English, but she did not get any atmosphere. That was me. I have I don't have any atmosphere to speak in English, but I want to do that. I was obsessed to speak in English. That makes me fluent. And from 6 months before, I am here in speaking in front of you and speaking fluently with confidence and not hesitate. At first, when I started learning English, I have so much content in English, but I was not knew that what should I do to start from a beginner level, and it makes me so underconfident because there are a lot of videos in YouTube. And let me tell you one thing, I have learned all the things that I speak right now, and all the things which I learn is from YouTube, from no tutor, no coaching, nothing. I have learned from the YouTube only, and from there I have started my English journey. I learned lots of YouTube videos, and there are several videos in YouTube that says you that you can start from there to there to there and here and there, and this make me confused. One of the videos came in my YouTube, in my screen on my screen, that shows that you can test your English level. And when I take the test, I found that I found my level. So I at that time I was understanding all of those things. Maybe at that time I was able to understand all those things which are just spoken by others. But the things which I not understand at that time, I noted in a paper and started learning from the Google and from the YouTube as well. And then it became my obsession. I have to learn English. And one more thing, I learn English for my children, for my students, because as a teacher, you have to know all the things when you teach the students also. So, firstly, when I started English learning journey, I was not so in depth in English, because I thought you can learn English by reading and by listening. But let me tell you one thing, you cannot speak if you are not speaking. The important thing in speaking English was the only one thing, is speaking. If you do not know the words, that's okay. If you do not understand the words, that's okay, but you need to speak in English. टूटी फूटी जैसी भी हो, आनी चाहिए और बोलना ही चाहिए. When you understand this, you will finally see the growth in your speaking journey. So I decided to speak in front of strangers, and I download some kind of apps and started speaking in English with peoples, with stranger peoples, and it gives me the confidence to speak in English. And one more thing, I want to include in this sentence, that if you want to speak in English, if you want to build a confidence, you need to confidence yourself. If you are lack of confidence, you will not speak in English anyway. You cannot. You need to build a confidence. You have to self realization to yourself that yes, I can speak in English, I can speak in front of everyone. It's For me it was a delusion, but I make this for myself, that I can speak in English in front of everyone, and that's make me the confidence, that give me the confidence to speak in English in front of everyone. Now I can speak in front of everyone, and Here I am making so many mistakes. I am doing so many mistakes, but still I know that this will give me the growth in future days. So what I did to be fluent? First thing, listening. I read lot of podcast, English podcast, BBC News, cricket news channels, and all of those things in YouTube. Only in YouTube, not any other platform. My focus was that if I will use my internet, if I want to see anything in YouTube, will that is only the videos which is in English and which gives me the content of English. It makes me, while I am listening all of those things, it makes me to understand more. I found so many vocabularies from so many words from there, the conversation, how they pause, how they talk to each other, and I have learned from there only. Then the second thing is reading. Reading books is so important, and if you are reading books, then you have to read books loudly. Like you, the third thing, which is writing. I have written all my emotions, all the words which I have read throughout the day. I written all those things in my diary. And when you write on your diary, you firstly you don't have so many vocabularies, but when you start doing these practices, you find that you have so many vocabularies, so many words, and you are more confident and more things you can know from your practice. So these three things makes me confident and fluent as well. But let me tell you the last thing. The last thing was speaking. I was so afraid to speak with others, with stranger person, because I always thought that if I talk, I maybe do mistakes. So I hesitate to talk with others. But one day I decided I will talk it anyway. I will talk with everyone who speak in English and who can judge me, who can criticize me also, that you are doing this wrong and you are doing this right. If they judge me, if they criticize me, I will take as a compliment, and rather thinking about that why the people are saying like this to me, I started taking as a compliment, and I started the things which I criticized by others, I started learning all those things. And we always thought that the people who judge us but let me tell you, they have a lot of work in their life. If they say something, that it's okay, take it as a compliment. And when you take it as a compliment, you will get the strength to overcome the fear of judgment. And all of those things I did. I will sum up this video with my sentence with four things you need to do is listening, writing, reading, and speaking. The most important thing which you have to do to speak in English, to be more fluent in English, or to build your confidence, that is four pillars, only four pillars: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. That's all for today's video. If you find this video some helpful things, then like, subscribe, and share. And it gives me the strength to make more videos. So